Welcome to Hill TV. I am Faith and this is Ava, and we will be hosting this week's episode. If it is happening at Hill, then we have it. Ava is going to start off by sharing this week's lunch menu.
On Monday, your choices will be mozzarella sticks or PB&J sandwich. Tuesday, we have hot dogs or deli sandwich. Wednesday, we have mac and cheese or deli sandwich. Thursday is popcorn chicken or deli sandwich. Finally, on Friday, you have a tough decision between either a homemade pizza or toasted cheese sandwich. Faith, what is the upcoming weather looking like?
Thanks, Ava. I must be honest, the weather does not look that great. It might be hard to get outside for recess coming up. On Monday, the high is 48 and the low is 38, and it's going to be mostly cloudy. On Tuesday is partly cloudy with a high of 48 and a low of 35. On Wednesday is likely to have showers throughout the day with a high of 47 and a low of 35. On Thursday, the high is 46 and the low is 34, with showers likely in the afternoon. Friday has a high of 44 and a low of 35 with snow showers in the morning. Yes, that is right, snow. The weekend doesn't look much better. Saturday, the high will only be 43 degrees and the low is 34 with rain and snow showers expected. Last but not least, Sunday, the high is 42 and the low is 33 with a mix of rain and snow. It looks like it is going to be a wet week and possibly snow for a couple of those days. Back to Ava with this week's riddle.
A lot of people might know this riddle, but I know it had me thinking. If you know the answer, don't let the cat out of the bag and spoil it for the rest of the class. Okay, so here's the situation. You're locked in a room with no doors, no windows. Basically, there is no way out. There is nothing in the room except for a table and a saw. What would you do? We will let you think for a little bit. We have your answer at the end of the episode. Now Faith is going to share everybody about a great book.
This week, one of our Hill TV members, Braden, nominated a great book called New Kid by Jerry Craft. It is a book about a person attending a new school. His name is Jason, and like all new kids, he doesn't know anyone. He is smart and is now going to a school for academically talented students. He really wishes that he didn't have to go because his real love is art. His mom pushed him to go, and he didn't really have a choice. In the beginning of the book, he meets one friend, and with him, they form a team of friends to be an alliance against a group of bullies. Will Jason and his friends be able to survive the bullies? Will Jason like his new school? Read this book to find out more. The book is available in the library at the end of January. Here's Ava with this week's PBIS Smile.
This week's PBIS Smile is going to Miss Oshley's class. They did a great job during STEM when there was a lockdown drill. They were super responsible and did not complain about missing out a lot of activity time because of the drill. They sat quietly for the whole time. Great job, Miss Oshley's class. Faith has some advice for all of our students.
We want to remind students to be respectful of property in the hallways. Make sure to leave the posters alone on the walls, don't touch students' work that is hanging, and do not jump up and hit our exit signs or doorways. No matter if you are with a teacher or not, you should walk in the hall, be quiet, and keep your feet on the ground. Ava is going to update us about student council now.
Get ready to get your cookie spirit on because the cookie dough pickup, it will be on November 14th. It is very important that you pick up your orders on that day so you can deliver them to the people that support us. Student Council is making plans for our Veterans visit on November 8th. If you have a great idea for Student Council, make sure to write it down and put it in your classroom suggestion box. The next Student Council meeting is November 7th. So representatives, please bring your folders and a pencil and a seat cushion. Faith is here with our first sports segment of the year.
We are at the halfway point in the regular season for the NFL. Can you believe that the 49ers are undefeated and the Bills have only lost 2 games? Here are some of the best matchups for Week 9. This week, the Colts travel to the Steelers. The Browns go to Denver to take on the Broncos. The Packers fly into LA to battle with the Chargers. The Cowboys have to travel to New Jersey and play the Giants. And the Redskins come to Buffalo to challenge the Bills. Have fun watching your favorite team, and hopefully the Bills and your team win. Back to Ava with some information about Veterans Day.
November 11th marks the day that our major combat ended in World War I. In 1938, it became a legal holiday and was changed to Veterans Day. In 1947, Veterans Day is a day to thank everyone that has served in the military and protected our country during the wartime and peace. We have no school on Monday, so enjoy it, but don't forget why we don't have school on this day, and make sure to thank any veterans you know or see for their service and help protecting our great nation. Faith would like to share some information about school store opening up.
The school store will be opening up again. School store has it all. They have earbuds, pens, flashing keychains, light bulb sharpeners, and more. Almost everything is $1 or less. Bring some money to buy some of these cool things. If you forget, don't worry, they will be back the next week. Tuesday through Friday, they are open in a different wing from 2:50 till the end of the day. On Mondays, there is no school store, but Tuesday it will be in the red wing. Wednesday, it will be in the blue wing. Thursday, in the yellow wing. And last but not least, on Friday, school store will be in the orange wing. Hope you can come down to school store. Ava, who is this week's staff pick?
This week's staff pick goes to Miss Johnson. She was picked for her kindness. She helps students every day get better at both reading and math. Miss Johnson has been working at the Hill School for 13 years. Gardening, drawing, and jet skiing are some of her favorite hobbies, and she has 2 dogs and 2 cats. Her favorite thing to learn about is history. And did you know her favorite thing to teach is math? Miss Johnson loves working with all different kids, and says she wanted a job at the Hill School because she loves working with 5th and 4th grade students. One interesting thing about that happened to Miss Johnson is she had a snapping turtle live in her garden. Miss Johnson says that her year has been fabulous so far. Miss Johnson has 2 daughters and 1 son, and likes to watch her son play hockey and cook on the weekends. Thank you for making the Hill School great, Miss Johnson. Faith has our 2 lies and 1 truth this week.
Now it is time for 2 lies and 1 truth. This week's theme is outer space. For choice number 1, Earth is a perfect sphere. Choice number 2, NASA is shutting down in the year 2032. And number 3, the sun's color is white. I will give you a few seconds to think this over. And the answer is number 2, NASA is shutting down in 2032. Just kidding, it's number 3. The sun is actually white, which is a combination of all the colors. That is why we have rainbows. Look it up if you don't believe me. Ava is going to remind Ski Club members about their next meeting.
That is right, Faith. You heard that snow is around the corner, and it means skiers will be getting ready for the slopes. On November 7th, there will be a ski club meeting at 11:35 in Miss Parker's room, 208, in the orange wing. Hope to see you there. Faith is going to share about composting in the cafeteria.
Starting in November, you will notice a composting bin in the cafeteria. You can put any uneaten fruits and vegetables into this bin, which will be used to create new soil for our gardens. Fruits and vegetables are great for composting. Meat, bread, and dairy products should not be thrown into the composting bin. Also, make sure that no garbage is thrown in these bins. Look for signs to help you with what should and should not be placed into the composting bins. Ava, who are the most recent Golden Stand winners?
The 5th grade band's Golden Stand Award winners are Ava Coogan and Maddie Bailey. Mr. Hall says that Maddie was picked because she has a great attitude and asks good questions, and Mr. Stoker picked Ava Coogan because she always is on time to her lessons, brings materials, and always has a smile on her face. Also for 5th grade orchestra, first winner is my co-anchor, Faith Williams. Her teacher said that Faith is always on time, doesn't talk while taking out another piece of music, and she is respectful. Great job. Keep up the fantastic work. Here's Faith with the answer to our riddle of the day.
Here it is again. Remember, you are in a room with no door and no window, with only a saw and a table. Do you think that you have it? All right, here you go. You take the table and saw it in half. Now you have 2 halves. 5th grade math tells us that 1 half plus 1 half equals 1 whole. And then you climb through that hole and escape. Mind-blowing, right? Well, thanks for watching. Here's the cast.